Israeli hostages for Palestinian prisoners. But now Hamas says it's keen to swap what it calls other categories as well. Some of the people it still holds are husbands or fathers of those already freed.
Fox's Jonathan Savage. House Speaker Mike Johnson says there could be a vote this week to expel New York Republican George Santos from Congress.
It remains to be seen. I've spoken to Congressman Santos over the holiday and talked to him about his options.
Santos calls that conversation positive. The House Ethics Committee accuses him of deceiving donors and stealing from his own campaign. He also faces 23 federal criminal charges. America's listening to Fox News.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Live and local. Real talk starts now. Is it right now? Right now? Is it for sure right now?
Right
no
now.
doubt. No, are we live?
We're live.
Are we on the air?
We're on
We
the
should
air.
be.
Thank goodness. Good morning. I'm Rayford Brown.
I'm Kelly Knapp.
And I'm Lee Barrows.
And so happy it's
And
Tuesday.
confused.
Why are you confused? Because I did it?
Because I was like, yeah, we could hear ourselves on air, Rayford.
Oh, I didn't hear myself.
I heard you.
I got to put my headphones on. Oh, I got them on.
Oh,
Anyway, how y'all?
Good. How are you?
Cold.
I'm good.
Yeah,
it was a
cold.
little
You're
chilly
wearing
this
pants
morning.
this morning.
I've been wearing pants.
Verify that, please. Can
Yeah.
we kinda
Okay. Yes, for all you people with crazy minds.
You perverts.
He normally wears shorts in here.
Yes, I do.
And he's got actual long pants on today.
I've had them on for about 2 weeks.
I never noticed. I thought you had the shorts on.
Oh, he's had his cargo pants on.
I know that's what he's wearing today.
Am I?
Mhm.
Yep, I am.
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, now that we're all dressed,
Thank goodness.
let's talk.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wearing a white shirt. I'll take bets on how quickly it takes me to get this thing dirty.
I got some spaghetti up there.
It won't need to be spaghetti. I bet you money before I leave the studio today, I have something. I don't wear
Oh,
white shirts.
spilled on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Not
Move
because
my
the
cup
studio's
over here.
dirty.
Oh no, no, no,
Oh, okay.
no,
Thank
no!
goodness.
Because
Our
I don't
studio's
wear
nice.
white clothes because I can't leave my house without getting something on.
Why
it.
do you wear white clothes then?
I had to match what I had on today, but this turtleneck's going to aggravate.
Yeah, that's what you got on is not white.
Well, it's got white in it. You have to match it up.
I guess I blew it.
My pants are like a pattern. They've got blue and white. So.
I got khakis
and I'm
on.
wearing a blue blazer and it's awful white turtleneck. Which is
Okay.
so
Why do
We're
you-
going to start a show on how to dress here.
yeah,
Be every Tuesday night,
Work attire.
7 to 8.
work attire. Yeah,
Work attire.
but this turtleneck's got to go. I may have to go home and change. Yeah,
Hey, Robin, there's something.
I'm out over
Dude,
here.
I got to take a pair of scissors
I'm
and
about
just.
to do something. It's choking my neck. I can't stand it.
And why did you buy it?
My mother gave it to me.
Then why do you wear it?
My mother gave it to me.
She's not
and
here.
it's the only white shirt I have because I don't wear white. It's the only thing I have that's white.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right. Coming up next.
Yeah. Well, we can all get mad again.
What about what?
She's talking about the reasons across America. I'll just go ahead and. get it out
Okay,
there.
let's go ahead and bring everybody up
So-
to speed on that.
I called.
There's not enough time to get them in. Enough in,
I
right?
know today's the last day. And if you wait till after today, it'll go towards next year's. And Kelly pulled up the numbers. I called the national office in Maine yesterday. And as of 4 p.m., we had 1,591. And how many this
We
morning?
now have 1,677. We have
That's good.
2,900 reads to go by the end of today.
And you
Not
think
gonna
about,
happen.
no, it's not going to happen. And out of that 1,500 and 1,600 reads,
77, yeah.
1,677, I imagine most of those are for specific graves.
Correct.
So it's really sad, but I had a long talk with the corporate office yesterday and didn't get very far. It is what it is.
Mhm.
And we discussed a lot of things that maybe could be done differently for next year.
Mhm.
And there's a group of business people that are willing to take it on. So it's just sad. And I told her the largest military base on the East Coast and they even get the reefs to put on the
Well, I'm going to go
graves.
ahead and say whoever is in charge in this county ought to be flat out ashamed of themselves for
Got
letting
a
it
whole
get
year
to this
do
point.
this.
Correct.
Mhm.
And if they seem to be up to the task, they need to pass this task on to somebody who can do it.
I
'Cause there
nominate
is-
Lee.
It is unacceptable that we are here the deadline day of when these wreaths have to be purchased, and we still have 2,923 wreaths to go.
Which is not going to happen today.
Absolutely not.
I mean, just face the facts. We're not going to cover the cemetery this year. I know that there are some businesses that do donate a basis, whether that's already included, that number included.
I doubt if they waited till the
that.
last minute.
Yeah, I doubt it too. I know 2-3 years ago, right after COVID settled down and everything opened back up, I worked nations here in Oslo helping to raise money. And I'm gonna tell you what, it was coming in. It was really good.
Yeah, but it wasn't on the dang last day.
No, it wasn't. It was prior to that. But then we had all the drama about, well, we're not, yes, we are. So
With or without you. we're
Yes,
gonna have a
so-
ceremony.
had to, unfortunately, enlist the aid of our U.S. congressman, state senator, and other elected officials. Make it all come to fruition, So we had it. There's just so much drama. But I talked to some of the organizations that I know are involved yearly
Mhm.
in raising money, and I had one of them told me yesterday, said, nope, we opted out. We're not dealing with the drama anymore. We're just not doing
Really?
it. Yes.
Now, see, that right there is sad.
Yeah, it is.
That is absolutely sad, and it speaks volumes.
Yes, it does.
And I'm just angry that we are here on the last day to purchase, and we are almost 3,000 less when whoever's in charge of this has had all year. Everybody take note what I said. All year.
Well, did you look
To
at
make
their
sure this don't
social
happen.
media on Facebook? If you don't see much of anything.
You don't see
There's
nothing.
fundraisers, there's events.
Not anything out. Not a
No car
newspaper
washes.
ad.
Right.
No bake sale,
Right.
nothing.
No,
You
not,
could have had free entry into the Veterans Parade. Put a float in there, having
Yep.
use across America. While you're in the parking lot waiting, pass out flyers.
Yes.
Hey, we need this. We're desperate.
but
you know?
like Rayford done said, it should have been taken care of well before the
Of course.
Veterans Parade. Here.
This time of the year should be just for finishing up the small things and
Yeah.
getting in those extras. Even if you go over this year, you've got that in the bank for next year to start with.
But I thought I remember last year people going over what's wreaths.
Those are included because I know.
Oh, that's
like-
even sadder. If that is actually the case, that's even worse.
Oh, I
Ray.
know of $1,000 that was donated last year by a group, and they were too late last year, so it rolled over into this year.
Okay. Then once again,
So,
that is even worse. That this total includes $1,000 worth of wreaths.
there's a lot more, in my opinion, that can be done. A whole lot more. You work with nonprofits. I've worked with nonprofits. As chairman of the Republican Party back in the day, with that was our main job. Really get Republicans elected. We raised a lot of money. We could do one event and bring in $10,000
Mhm.
after expenses. So it can be done. It can be done.
Why is it not being done?
That question I can't answer. I know to have a successful year as it stands right now with the number of graves that we have there, you would need to raise about $80,000 to cover the cemetery.
And this is what is the most embarrassing about this whole thing?
We are the second largest Marine base in the world, the
Correct.
largest amphibious Marine base in the world.
Well, you saw what happened with the Veterans Parade.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
Very little turnout.
And you go to Moorhead,
And they were lining the streets.
they were. It was wall to wall.
I have a good friend that was there at that
Yep.
parade that,
That's
do I.
embarrassing too.
he said it was a lot of people there. Dean, and we can't do any better. How many people had yellow ribbons on their house during the yellow ribbon campaign this
Thanks
past
to you,
November?
I know of several.
How many people had the green lights, the green candles?
Mhm.
And this is something that our community leaders were urging. I mean, we've got to do better. If that base packed up and moved away today, do you know what would happen to Jacksonville?
700 population,
Yes.
as there was in 1940.
Yes. And then, because a lot of people would move with them.
Of
Look
course.
at how
would
bad
have
it got during Desert Storm and Shield.
Well,
remember?
Yes.
there's been a bunch of situations over
Yes.
the decades.
Look at, how businesses, local businesses closed.
Barber shops.
Yeah.
Everything.
Like during that time period, how the town was a ghost
Mhm.
town.
Mhm.
You could go to any restaurant and there was no waiting time. You just
Mhm.
walked right in and sat down and there was your food.
Mhm.
I would rather have the wait time. I would rather drive through this crazy traffic and fuss all the way home, knowing that the base was a part of our town.
Yep.
I would rather have them and all the aggravations, all the little aggravations that come along with living in a military town than not.
Yep.
And the worst part about it also is that cemetery, which is the Veterans Cemetery, has people buried in it from variety of wars
Mhm.
Right.
and or just variety of services, years served. In the military is not easy at all. It is deployments. It is in times of strife. It is going to the field. It's this isn't a vacation, and these people gave
You
their
never
time
know.
and their lives, so to speak, dedicated whether they were died in combat or not. Let's just say they served 20 years or 5 years or 4 years or 50 years, whatever they served. There. My father-in-law died of Parkinson's, 100% attributed to Agent Orange, to the point where the government was paying him back copious sums of money, as if that made it any better.
Didn't help.
His military service and for his exposure, which was attributed. I mean, they proved it. And he died a terrible death, and it was not an easy death, all because of his military service. And I know there's countless other stories like that as well. And the cemetery with wreaths, because whoever's in charge can't do their job. And that's what it boils down to. Say what you want. I'm sure she'll call and hate me and place
He
voodoo
does hate
curses
us.
on me and everything else.
Yeah.
But I'm calling a spade here. You didn't go at the last day. We still have 2,900 and whatever wreaths to go. And it's unacceptable. Bottom line.
Yes.
And I think she needs to step aside and let somebody else, whoever they may
she
be,
needs
take
to be
over.
removed. This is-
But she's not going to think at this point it's about look at me. And it's not one bit about her.
Wreaths
at all.
are $17 a wreath. If you buy two, then we get an extra one. Then they will send an extra one free for every two that are bought. So you still have time. Go on to West America. It'll direct you to where you can order a wreath, and it'll ask you to put in the location if you want it grave specific, or just come to the cemetery here, fill out the information. And it gives you the option if you would like to place the wreath for yourself, which I did that for my dad's grave. And that's it. Use a credit card, $17. We still have time to raise a little bit today. As
The other alternative is we partner with some local florist or florists around here.
yeah,
and-
we were talking about it this morning. We could find somebody
We
that
find
could
somebody that could
produce.
because you just got to
They'd have to have a tree farm, more or less.
you come with the tree farm somewhere,
Mhm.
get it done, and then bypass. If Recent Cross America is going to allow this lady to continue to not do her job, then I say we bypass them altogether and have our own. We've got enough people.
What
around here
gets
to have
me
a
is looking at social media on their Facebook page and then reading further into it. When you go there, when you go to the national, it's going to take you to the local website here, but it's going to say Cunningham.
It just said Cunningham Field or something.
Cunningham Field. I have it written. No, it's in my other book. But anyway,
it up.
that takes you to the organization in Cherry Point, North Carolina. But what happened is, for some reason, their group was not registered in time. So when you bring up Jacksonville, North Carolina, and it's going to take you eventually to the other, but it doesn't show, it won't recognize Jacksonville. It was on a veteran cemetery. It's going to take you to the one that says Cunningham. I have it on my post. there.
Why?
So because something fell through where the locals didn't register their, I don't know,
So
something.
Oslo County screwed up again.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Onslow County, but anyway,
Okay.
whatever reefs you purchase for this cemetery, it will come here. It's just that organization in Cherry Point is getting the credit for it, which is not a big deal. The money goes straight to national. National tags what's coming here, and your reef will come here. So the whole thing's screwed up.
The
from
last
beginning.
post made on this page was on November the 4th. Post made.
Asking businesses for money. I mean, it's nice to put a post out like that, but you've got to literally get out and hit the streets. You know, you've got to go walk the streets. You got to go to these businesses. You've got to have a package with you. You got to do it, and you'll get it.
Yeah. Good morning, Timmy. How are you?
What's going on, Rafe? I see you got the menopause and the EMS just running wild this morning out there on the radio.
Tim.
Right?
Tim,
Bless your heart. I'm glad I'm on there.
I wish you were.
did you buy a reef?
Well, you know,
Well,
you got Kelly over there ranting and raving, and she's wearing her hickey hider. That's what we used to call it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
You got
I
a
mean,
hickey?
Robin just ravished her last night. She had to wear that turtleneck this morning. But she's got evidence, but she's hiding the evidence. But now, what you just said, Kelly, is the idea. We need to try, and I know it's aggravating, we just try to get together with some local people and start next year and count how many reefs we got and get our local. And I'm computer illiterate to start with. I'm not going to sit here and look on the email, and I'm not going to click into nothing. You come to me if you get somebody to start it up. Come to me, and $100 for some reefs next.
Well, that's already in
I
the
don't
works,
even
Tim.
know about it. You see what I'm saying? I don't get in unless I hear it from your show or I hear it from some local news.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't hear about it.
Right.
So and I know, and I don't never say anything, and that's my fault. That is me being lazy. But if you want to get some people together or find some people next year, let me know. Me and Diane, Diane, I'm sorry, she's not listening, but I'll be glad to donate it to her business, $100. I just pulled out $50 out of my pocket yesterday morning at 6:15 because there's some bicycle here in Wilmington. Don't know nothing about it. But the owner of the company said for everybody who donated $1, he would match it. And I had $55 in my pocket, and I pulled it out. So here's put it in mine and Diane's name for the bicycles. And Rayford, you know more about Wilmington than I did. I do. I don't even know what it's about. Something about buying bicycles for needy children. Okay, that's fine. Here it is. I said, tell Chris Sherry in my name. And he will. But see, it's just, that's a great idea, Kelly. You need to kick on that idea and start it next year. Find some people.
But Tim,
And
that's
do
all,
local things.
it's already in the
All right,
works.
Tim, you're on the
Well,
board.
that's it.
Mhm.
Do you want to be on the
I'll
board?
be glad to donate. I really don't, because my job and my lifestyle does not. I'll help out any my job, my lifestyle, because I might be here today and gone tomorrow. I've been doing a little bit of traveling on and off, and but I'll help you. Whatever you need me to
I
help
appreciate
with,
that.
call me, email me, don't call me. You got my number. I still do
I have you on
face
speed dial.
face or call to call. Yeah, speed dial.
That's
but I'll
right.
be glad to help out.
I need something.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
sorry.
I need something.
Oh,
What you
Lord.
need, buddy?
I need your Theo to be parked next door on a dark night.
Need Theo?
There's
Yeah.
a Christmas
Todd-
deco war going on.
Tied unlit Christmas tree.
Boy, if I carried Theo down there, I'd never get him back because Candy would take him in the house.
Oh my gosh.
We wouldn't.
Oh, don't tell Candy.
Marty would have. Marty would disown me. But
It's a secret.
yeah, he bless his heart. He's just started braying a whole lot more. I'm so glad of it. I
Marty?
thought he was. No,
Theo.
Oh, I think we were talking about Marty.
No, we're talking about Theo.
Marty might be praying. I don't know. Ain't no telling about Marty Thompson now. He's married to Candy. He better do something.
That's right.
But no, he just started braying on a regular basis. I was getting kind of concerned because he should have been braying a lot a year ago. He's a little bit behind.
No, you were just coddling him for too long.
Well, he got his mom and his sister, and he's got cousins out there. He's feeling his own.
And he's
And I
got
got to come over there and see him.
got
now
his
that
namesake.
I know there's no.
Yeah.
You know.
You got to get on Kelly, Gary Peters.
Mhm.
The alpaca guy's having something going on. I got to find out what it is.
Send me that information.
I
Text it
had
to
to
me.
glance at it.
He's gonna call you.
yesterday
He
on
can't
That's
send
fine.
it.
He's got my phone. He'll text me. He's texted me before.
Yeah, I'll give you Gary's
Yeah,
number.
you give. Oh
Yeah.
yes, you put me in touch with that guy. Yeah.
I've tried to get him to call the show, and because I told him I would find out about you.
That's right. His
You got
own.
some help.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
He was explaining. But I'll get out of here and let y'all go. But yeah, let me know what I can do.
Okay. We will
I
let you
will
know.
help out
Yeah.
because it's just hard for me to make meetings sometimes at night. It's very
Well,
hard.
you've got a CB radio, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, up and down the highway, all you need to do is start soliciting funds for next year.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. And you know what, Raver? The bad thing about that is this new breed. They don't carry CB radio. They'll play with their cell phones all day, but I can't. I talked to a guy right after Thanksgiving at the Petro at 169. I said, "Well, how's CB sales going?" He said, He said, "Very, very little."
Wow.
It's crazy. You got to have them. They're more important than your cell phone. I'm telling you. And we got to.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I believe in them. Of course, I guess I was raised on them. I don't know. I mean, I remember the kind of help you used to get with a CB when you didn't have a cell phone.
Yep.
If it hadn't been for them people out on the middle of the night who wanted to help, we would have been in a mess.
Yeah,
But
understand.
I'll let y'all go. Y'all be good.
Bye, Tim.
All right, Timmy.
But let me know what
Thank
I can
you.
do. All right,
Will do.
y'all.
You got it.
All right.
You're live in local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME, and we'll be right back.
Freedom 97.1 WSME.
It's live and local Real Talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Okay, something happened again there. Well, I've got to figure out what it was. What it was, I do not know what it was. Let's see if we can figure out this. Legal ID. Something to put some spots in there.
Oh, well, that might be a problem.
That's going to be a huge problem in here. So anyway, I will reach out here in just a second and find out what's going on.
Let's do our weather.
Yeah, we'll do our weather. Looking for a boat? Exactly sure what kind of boat you want? That's okay. Stop in at Tideline Marine right here in Jacksonville. The team will ask a lot of questions to make sure they don't waste your time. Then they'll show you new and used boats on the property that are, if your wants include a pontoon boat, you don't have to need it. You just have to want it. Don't drive a long ways away. Don't hurry on down 100 miles from here. Tideline has Aloha pontoons on sale this month, and you'll save a cool $5,000. Once you take a look at the quality of the boat, you'll understand why they've been in business for more than a half century. Remember, the personal service after the sale is as important for all of your boating and fishing needs. Stop in, take a look, ask some questions. The friendly staff at Tideline Marine will not treat you just as another number. You will quickly become a member of their family. Tideline Marine and Family, 59 Obridge Street on the banks of the New River in downtown Jacksonville. Small craft advisory is in effect through late tonight. Offshore today, northwesterly winds 15 to 25 knots with gusts up to 30. Seas 2 to 4 feet. Dominant second, sounds and rivers are choppy. Tomorrow, northerly winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming westerly 5 to 10 in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3, dominant period 5 seconds, sounds and rivers. A moderate chop diminishing to a light chop in the afternoon. On Thursday, northwesterly winds 10 to 15 knots, becoming southerly 5 to 10 in the afternoon. Seas 2 to 3, sounds and rivers a moderate chop, diminishing to a light chop in the afternoon.
52. I said high of 52, no less. Winds gusting as high as 24 miles an hour. So if you have any kind of Christmas lawn stuff out, put it out.
The leaves.
Sunday 48. And let me back up. Tonight it's going to be super cold, clear, low of 23, which is really cold. On Thursday, sunny, high of 59, and then 39. It gets a little warmer, but tonight 23, tomorrow night 27. It's very, very cold. So I don't like
I
it.
just got a phone call, and I want to give a shout out to our very good friend Robin Bright.
Okay.
She is going to all the attorneys and everyone in the courthouse today to see what she can collect, and run right down to the cemetery and purchase some wreaths. So thank you so much. We have so
that's
many
so
good people
awesome.
in this county
Yes.
that care, and
Yes.
like so many. Anything we weren't, it just, you don't hear about it, you don't think about it, and it's not there. I just
Same with
purchased
me.
mine
Like
yesterday.
I said, same with me. Didn't hear anything, and that is unacceptable.
Yes,
And I have
we
to,
can do better.
need to do
And
better.
I can't say that people weren't aware. We need to do better, but we're going to work on it and see what we can do as a group to help.
Well, I got
Next year.
an update on Tune.
Oh, really? Did he
He's
get
been adopted. Yes.
Aw.
Little Neptune got adopted. We've had a lot of hits on that video. That dog was
Yes.
amazing. He was so soft.
He was just adorable.
He is stinking cute looking, and they've got a lot of cute dogs over
Cool.
there. So they've got cats too. They still need the canned both cat and dog food. They're really shy.
Yeah.
They need it. They've got some nursing mamas and stuff, and some so please, if you guys can take some canned dog food over there to them, canned dog and canned cat food, they would really, really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah, I do that quite a bit. Sometimes I'll just DoorDash it to them. I don't even have to go.
They don't want that.
No, they want actual dog food.
I understand.
Yeah. I do have a story that ranks right up there with.
Crazy.
It's not a crime. I put this in the category of stupid and why, and it's a big deal with in the Catholic Church community in New York. So, Monsignor Jamie Giantillo, and I don't know if I said that right or not, was removed from his post, the Diocese of Brooklyn, because you won't believe what this guy did or what he allowed to happen. So apparently Sabrina Carpenter is a singer. She used to be a Disney girl. I've never heard of her, but
I don't know.
she's some kind of singer. And he allowed her to shoot a music video inside the church.
Uh-oh.
It gets better. At the Our Lady of Mount Carmel Annunciation Parish. So her video is entitled Feather. I'm assuming that's the name of her song. I'm not sure. So apparently it is a gory yet girly video. And so
I don't know.
in the video, cameras follow Miss Carpenter as she leads men into traffic, stirs up a bloody gym brawl, and traps someone in an elevator to their death. Afterwards, she dons a short black tulle dress and lace veil as she skips up and down the center aisle and dances in front of the pastel-adorned altar surrounded by softly colored coffins. Then she joined the church in a hot pink hearse. And
She got the
what
hot
happened
pink
was
hearse.
people saw the video and they recognized the stained glass windows, which is what
Sure.
started it. And the diocese said they watched the video and claimed they were, quote,
They went
appalled.
ballistic.
And they said that the Monsignor disregarded a policy regarding the filming on church property, which includes a review of the scenes. And so the church definitely does not want scenes of death and destruction attributed to the church. And so they had some kind of service at the church. don't know if it was about the same time. And there were 50 people noted that were incredibly upset visibly about what had been filmed inside their church. And they had a mass and they addressed this issue with the parishioners.
Good
And
luck.
He's kicked out of, he's done. He was removed. They have had issued a Facebook apology. The news up there has gotten involved.
Sure
I mean, they say the parishioners are like he desecrated our church. Now, he claims to the New York Times that he was aware that the video included a funeral scene, but he claims he wasn't there for the filming, and that the final edit was not what was presented to him.
I'm
But what I
sure.
say about that is, buddy, come on now. You're a Monsignor.
You should have been right there on the
You
premises.
shouldn't have allowed it to begin with.
Yeah, that
Who
too.
films a music video in a church?
Man,
Madonna.
Well, who does? Well, look right there. But I call this stupid, and you got what you deserve. I mean, it's very sad, but I mean, a lot of parishioners, especially older ones, they take their churches
Oh,
very
yeah.
seriously. And if to see this kind, I didn't even watch the video. Now I'm probably gonna watch it at some point just to see. I don't even know who this girl is.
I never heard of her.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know either.
I guarantee it was traumatic for some of them. If they're saying
Oh,
they
yeah.
were visibly upset, I guarantee they were seniors.
So, Rayford, another DMV closing down.
Greenville.
Greenville.
No, what they do?
Nothing. The guy died.
The guy died.
Oh,
Yeah.
The contractor.
The contractor died.
So
Oh.
now they're looking for somebody else.
come up here, girl.
It just seems to be, I still think it's all very strange.
Yeah, it's some weird stuff happening out there.
Right.
Our guys, Hollywood and company, have taken control of the computers, and they're fixing the problem that we were having.
Oh.
Right now.
When you were out there on the phone,
Oh,
There were no
okay.
commercials. on the
Oh,
log.
I thought the weather came awful fast because I stepped out there
yeah, you went up there
just
to take
in
a phone
case.
call
I
and,
came
yeah,
out and you were already doing weather, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh, that
because
was fast.
there were no commercials queued. Nothing.
Yeah. It was like, what
Yeah.
what do I do now?
Yeah. So we improv like we always do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a guy going to be in court today here in Onslow County, Hunter Wells, in Onslow Superior Court about 10 o'clock. The state represented in this case by the chief ADA, that's Assistant District Attorney Michael Malsby, and ADA Caroline Fountain. Wells faces a host of charges following a fatal single vehicle wreck back in 20 years ago. Felony death by motor vehicle, felony serious injury by motor vehicle, involuntary manslaughter, driving while impaired, careless and reckless driving, expired registration tag, improper vehicle inspection, drive or allow motor vehicle with no registration, speeding 80 and a 55, driving left of center. Woo. He's a Marine, was. State Highway Patrol Sergeant John Richard Wells, who was 22 at the time, was on White Oak River Road near Maysville when the pickup truck he was driving ran off the road, and Wells overcorrected and hit a tree. One passenger was killed, another was injured.
Oh.
Yeah, so he is now what, 26 years old. He faces some serious stuff this morning at 10 o'clock. His lawyers, this has been 4 years now. His lawyers moved a month to continue.
Wait,
The
did you
truck.
say speeding 80 and a 55?
Yeah, 80 and a 55.
Was he impaired?
Yes. Well,
Oh, I see the
we don't know.
DWI
He's
now.
he's
Okay.
charged with DWI.
Okay, I see.
Expired registration, improper vehicle inspection. Oh my.
Just a list, and it goes on. It took 4 years, though.
Yeah, but
4
his
years.
lawyers moved to continue it earlier this month, and the judge said, "Nah, you've had 4 years." Hamas and Israeli leaders have extended the ceasefire as promises for the additional release of
Good.
hostages and prisoners continues. A lot of experts say that Hamas terrorists are using hostages they took back in October as nothing but psychological warfare tools against citizens of Israel.
Mm.
I can see that. Some of the 200 images have been released in a brokered ceasefire that is likely given the terrorists a much needed break so they can regroup and plan for their next actions. Stories coming from the release hostages include rape and torture. Hamas announces names of the next group of hostages. Then, when the time comes, not all of those named are set free. That's psychological warfare in itself. Despite Hamas agreement not to take children from their parents, that's exactly what is occurring. That causes even more stress and concern among the Israelis. Israel, that's why they're known as terrorists, by the way. Israel, as far as anyone can determine, and agreed to do with prisoners it captured. Hamas does not want the stress factor reduced. No relief for the Israelis. They prefer to keep Israel on edge, and the best way to do that is with the slow release of numbers of hostages. Israelis care literally; they're very well known worldwide. They really care about the welfare of fellow men and women. We know that. Hamas is relatively secure as long as the terrorists keep the Israelis baited. A word of warning to them. At some time, Israel will make good on the promise to eliminate Hamas and other terrorists. That you can take to your bank. Y'all who are breathing air right now
Right.
won't be breathing air in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad that they extended the ceasefire.
Yeah, well, Israel told them that 4-day ceasefire, you release prisoners, 10 prisoners a day, hostages a day. They're not prisoners, they're
Right.
hostages a day, and extend the ceasefire
Well,
one
you
day
know-
at a time.
Hamas is using this as a way to regroup.
Of course they
They're
are.
using this time to regroup. We know that. But for every day that a hostage is released, that's a good thing.
It's a good thing.
Yes.
Well, they're going to release supposedly 10 a day.
I don't know why they can't do more, but like it's, we know they're just using that to bide their time.
Yep. So we'll see what happens. And if they decide they want to come back into Israel to try another attack, that's not going to go over
It's gonna
very
be
well. I can tell you
full-fledged
that.
bombing and airstrikes again.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, let's see. Where are we?
I'm reading another story, but Robert De Niro, I mean, I just don't know what to think about him. My opinion of him has changed quite a bit.
He's confusing.
Isn't he kind
So
of
apparently
old
he
now?
was last night was at the Gotham Awards in New York City, and he's in the movie Killers of the Flower Moon, and he was on hand to introduce the historical icon and creator tribute award. And apparently he had a speech prepared, but when he got up there, he noticed his comments were edited.
Uh-oh.
Because he was about to blast Trump. Because he knows he's a well-known Trump hater. And so he decided he insisted he read the original speech, which featured several specific political comments about Donald Trump. And I mean, people didn't know what to say. They're listening to this nonsense. And then he informed the audience, this is where speech resumed. And then he blamed the Apple studio for cutting part of his speech. He bashed them, which I find very interesting because he compared Trump's time in president as to an abusive relationship. However, Mr. De Niro and he just found guilty in New York of gender discrimination and awarded the victim $1.3 million in damages. And that was just like 2 weeks ago. She was his former assistant, and he would assign her stereotypically female job responsibilities. And if anybody has watched this trial at all, because I watched a little bit of it, he acted out on the witness stand. I mean, he kept his composure. It's very clear he's got some kind of temper issue, and I think he's got a problem with women. But I mean, I don't think actors should invoke their politics or try to put their politics on to the general public. We only want to watch you, as an actor. I don't care about your politics because they try to shove it down people's throats. Nobody likes that at all.
You see that with a lot of actors and actresses, and you're right. I mean, they get up there making fools of themselves, and I have no watch them anymore
Well,
or even listen to
I
them.
don't. I
And
don't care.
it turns me against it. And Susan Sarandon just got dropped by her
Yes,
talent agency
she
because
did.
she was issuing out pro-Palestinian.
Really?
Yes, her
Yes,
talent.
she got
last
dropped.
week they or
Oh,
See,
something.
God.
that's the price you
Yeah,
pay.
it
That's the
is.
price you pay. I mean, I believe in people having the freedom of speech, but sometimes you pay a price for that in your personal world.
Well, yeah, and
So you have to be
she's
willing to
shocked.
accept the consequence. She's shocked.
I'm like, how
Seriously?
can you be shocked? Because hate is hate.
That's right.
Period. And she, I mean, because she was insightful about a lot of things. She had been protesting and just all kinds of like
I thought better of her.
I did too up until that, till she
Well-
started with the pro Hamas stuff, and then I my opinion of her has completely changed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm one and done with that one.
Yeah.
And now you see her in a movie or something, and you're just looking at her with
Sure.
right.
Same as with
Here's a crazy story for
go
you.
ahead.
A Florida woman was arrested after allegedly attempting to use counterfeit bills at a Walmart, trying to sneak out of the store with more than $800 worth of items to pay for. And while being detained by police, she tried eating the fake cash.
Oh,
What is wrong with people?
She wanted to get rid of that evidence.
that's not the way to do it. So first of all,
Yeah.
I had a guy here in Jacksonville years ago. They one of the officers chased him down. He had a bunch of pot on him, chased him down, and he was eating it just as hard as he could. After he was arrested, well, guess what? You're charged with destroying state's evidence,
Mhm.
in addition with possession and everything else that you had going
Well,
for you.
if she'd already been arrested, and I could see that. If it was before they actually arrested her, then
Well, it was still
So they
evidence.
still-
though. It was still evidence.
yeah,
They
she
could have
was
done it.
charged with third-degree grand theft and uttering forged bills after the incident at the Walmart store at North Miami Beach on Sunday.
Lord of mercy. All right, let's go ahead and take a break.
Crazy.
We may have to do a double break here,
Yeah,
so just
that's
hang in
fine.
there.
We'll
You're
catch
live in
up.
local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME, your classic Christmas station right here in Jacksonville.
Mills International, your authorized Cub Cadet Independent 1 South Queen Street, Kinston, has the right Cub Cadet mower and accessories to handle any lawn, as well as expert advice, great selection, and support to find the right Cub Cadet mower for you. Cub Cadet is designed for those that love to lawn. Featuring the all-new Ultima Forge for strength, durability, and comfort. See the full line of the Cub Cadet Ultima Series and zero-turn mowers at your local independent Cub Cadet dealer. Mills International, 801 South Queen Street, Kinston. Wishing you a safe and happy holiday season. Wismart and Chappie's Chicken. And for over 50 years, Great Gas and Oil Company has kept our community comfortable year-round with quality heating and cooling products and dependable service. In addition to heating and air conditioning service, great generators, tankless water heaters, and quality appliance repair. For service, phone 910-347-7138. Locally owned and operated by Jerry and Jeff Allen and Bobby and Louise Williams.
Plan every adult family should consider is the pre-arranged funeral. It's the worry-saving thing to do for your family. Making pre-arrangements helps to alleviate the additional stress on family members that can come with arranging a loved one's funeral. Jones Funeral Homes helps remove confusion. They make a practical evaluation of costs possible, and it's the best way to take an unpleasant task off the shoulders of the family. Call Jones Funeral Home at 455-1281.
Jacksonville, Richland, Swansboro, and Holly Ridge.
Have you gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? If not, did you know that Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print? Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. Information should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history, learn about your pet. These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? We offer great rates for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. check out our website at topsailtimes.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Hello, shoppers. Following specials and many more. A locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store where good things cost less. Down the street on the Richlands Highway, Jacksonville, and Main Street, Maysville. 10 to 24 pound average Jennie-O turkeys, just 79 cents a pound. Butterball turkeys, 10 to 24 pound average, just $1.49 a pound. Smoked shank portion ham, just $1.59 a pound. You get a 3-pound bag of Florida Sunburst tangerines, just $3.99 for a 3-pound bag. How about a 2-pound bag of crisp, delicious $99 for a 2-pound bag? 10 pounds or more fresh ground beef is only $2.99 a pound. Family pack T-bone steak, just $8.99 a pound. Whole Boston butt is just $1.69 a pound. And fried drumsticks thighs, $15 a pound. And remember, the beef and pork is cut fresh every day by the butchers at your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store, and they use only the finest and certified Angus beef at Sanderson's Farm Chicken. Over in produce, you get a 2-pound bag of Halo's mandarin on $3.99. A 3-pound bag of fresh sweet onions, just $3.99. Large russet baking potatoes, just 99 cents a pound. Fresh Roma tomatoes are just $1.79 a pound. Western Honeycrisp apples, just $1.99 a crisp, tender asparagus, just $2.99 a pound. And you get a 24-pack size of 12-ounce Cokes for just $11.99. That's your locally owned and operated Piggly Wiggly store where good things cost less. Down the street on the Richlands Highway and Main Street in Maysville. Remember, say big with pig.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition since 1986.
Down East is your local Bryant factory authorized dealer. Down East, Bryant, whatever it takes to keep you warm.
Down East, heating and conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986. DownEastHeating.com.
Ready or not, the holidays are here and your calendar is crowded. So if and when your heating system goes down, East and Bryant is ready to do whatever it takes to make your home warm again. Because your friends and relatives are arriving any minute. Just call Down East at 910-346-4311.
Down East, heating and air conditioning, a family tradition of quality since 1986. DownEastHeating.com.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we loved. Now proud to be working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richmond, Maysville. Call for an appointment today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
C&S Paint, Bill's premier paint store since 1957, with 3 locations serving the Crystal Coast, has everything you need from brushes to Olympic stain and quality Benjamin Moore paint. Benjamin Moore offers unmatched color and durability, so the color will last for years to come. Whether a do-it-yourselfer or paint contractor, when you shop C&S Paint Center with 3 locations, you're not just improving your home or construction site, you're supporting a local business too. C&S Paint Center, Olympic stain and Benjamin Moore, thing that matters. C&S Paint Center, 105 Wayne Drive, Morehead City, 6 Darst Avenue, Jacksonville, and 504 Cedar Point Boulevard, Cedar Point. C&S Paint, phone 910-455-0210. Jack's premier paint store since 1957.
If your plans include hitting the road this year to do some traveling, make sure a visit to Silent Service Center is on your to-do list. Travel safety starts with the tires on your vehicle, and a visit to Silent Service Center will give the best value in all name brand tires and the largest selection of used tires in this area. In addition to quality tires, Silent Service Center is a North Carolina inspection station and does complete brake service, oil changes, and alignment service. Silent Service Center, 1707 Lejeune Boulevard, Jacksonville, and 108 West Main Street, Havelock. Phone 910-353-4760. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing specializes in residential and commercial interior and exterior painting. In fact, they host anything except cars, including homes, businesses, apartment complexes, decks, and they do minor repairs, wood repairs, pressure washing, waterproofing, and more, including storm repair and cleanup. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing, fully licensed, insured, and locally owned and operated by Roger Carroll Jr. References available and customer satisfaction is always guaranteed. So if you want it painted, maintained, power washed, or need a new roof, call Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, and Power Washing at 910-90749 or visit southerntouchpaintingnc.com. Southern Touch Painting, Maintenance, Power Washing, and Roofing salutes our troops and is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties.
Freedom 97.1
WSME.
It's live and local. Real talk.
Okay, we're back for just a minute or so. Playing catch up is what we're trying to do this morning, and we're going to get there. I never thought I'd see this, and to be honest with you, I'm a suspicious type of person, right?
Okay.
Very suspicious.
Yes.
Obamacare is a disaster. I didn't say that. Guess who did? Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, my.
Senator Elizabeth Warren, Massachusetts senator, claims, according to the Wall Street Journal, Obama's legacy has caused health care costs to increase and created other unintentional consequences. That news is not surprising, but the fact, as they called it, is that Warren had an epiphany. A letter to the Health and Human Services Department Inspector General was aimed at determining if vertically integrated health care companies are hiking prescriptions and are evading federal regulations. That's what Warren and others are claiming.
Mm-hmm.
Senator Warren and Senator Mike Braun, a Republican from Indiana, complained that the nation's largest health fairs are dodging Obamacare's medical loss ratio, the MLR. As Warren describes in the letter, health insurers have exploited the situation, making for sky-high prescription drugs and excessive corporate profits. The letter continues, in functioning markets, generic drugs cost 80 to 85% less than their name brand equivalents, giving patients much needed relief from high drug costs and saving taxpayer dollars. But patients, including patients in public health care programs like Medicare and Medicaid, who either use or are compelled to use vertically integrated specialty pharmacies, are not seeing this relief. The senators did not stop there. By owning every link in the chain, that's the vertical chain thing they're talking about, by owning every link in the chain, a conglomerate like United Group, which includes an insurer, a PBM, a pharmacy, and physician practices, can send inflated medical payments to its pharmacy. Then, by realizing those payments on the side that charges for care rather than the insurance side, the insurance line of business appears to be in compliance with MLR requirements while keeping more money for itself.
Okay.
I'll explain that despite Democrats arguing that the MLR would help patients, quote their words, the rule has spurred insurers to merge with or acquire pharmacy benefit managers, specialty pharmacies, and healthcare providers. They're skirting the issue. They're squeezing by, sneaking by. That's what's going on, apparently, and even including, according to Warren, which I never, ever thought I would see that one. She has been a supporter of Obamacare since day one.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, my. You're live in local Real Talk, Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME. Your classic station. We'll be right back.
Coastal Bank and Trust thanks you for allowing us the privilege of handling all your banking needs, including personal and commercial loans to mortgage services. With locations in Jackson, Holly Ridge, Richlands, and Morehead City, Coastal Bank and Trust truly is a community bank dedicated to those we serve and is proud to be a part of the continued growth of Onslow, Carteret, and surrounding counties, and looks forward to meeting Thank the best of the best 5 years in a row. FDIC insured and an equal housing lender.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Cigno Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and Il Cigno Italiano is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. Make great money, outstanding, dedicated team. Il Cigno Italiano on West Corbett Avenue in Swansboro.
The holiday travel season is almost here, and if you need automotive service before hitting the highways or just regular maintenance, Cedar Point Tire, the best automotive shop in Cedar Point, is here for you. Cedar Point Tire is more than just a tire store. They offer fast auto service from tune-ups to flat tire repair and all alignment and suspension services too. Cedar Point Tire, all the major name brand tires, so they likely have your preference. It's simple. For all automotive service and tires, call 252-393-3188 or visit Cedar Point Tire, the best automotive shop in 83 Cedar Point Boulevard. Cedar Point Tire thanks you for your past patronage and wishes you and yours the best holiday season and a happy new year. Come ride with us this holiday season.
Dermot 627 College Street, Jacksonville has proudly been serving the pest control needs of Onslow and surrounding counties since 1952. That's 70 years of protecting the health and property of our citizens from rodents, termites, mosquitoes, and all other pests. Modern Exterminating offers inspection without obligation. Being authorized to serve government quarters, Modern Exterminating takes this opportunity to thank those who serve and allowing us to handle all your pest control needs. If what they use don't zap them, they'll trap them. And if you're not satisfied, they'll step on stops here. Modern Exterminating, family owned and operated since 1952. Call today, 910-455-5122. That's 910-455-5122 for Modern Exterminating.
Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, local carrier indoor weather team, serving all of your heating and air conditioning needs since 1967. Now offers residential and commercial duct and dryer vent cleaning, and now offers expert residential and commercial plumbing service. In case of a power outage due to some other reason, be prepared with a Generac generator for your home or business. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning has Generac generators in stock, ready to install today. Remember, better breathing comes with cleaner air. Let Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning improve the air quality in your home or business with professional air duct cleaning. As always, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning is available 24/7 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing emergency needs. Turn to the carrier experts, Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning, with locations in Jacksonville and online, humphreyheating.com. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Humphrey Heating and Air Conditioning since 1967. Relax, we're on the way.
Bryn Mawr Jewelers, proudly serving the Jacksonville area you deserve for 73 years, invites you to visit them at 1136 Western Boulevard next to Sam's this holiday season. Locally owned and operated by the Queen of Diamonds, Lisa Lutz Keys and Luke Keys. Look forward to showing you the finest diamonds next to their showcase, bringing you the brightest holiday season ever. In addition to fine diamonds and precious stones, you'll find watches, rings, bracelets, necklaces, charms, and remember, no one does they do. Bryn Mawr Jewelers, Jacksonville's oldest jeweler, also specializes in custom design. Bryn Mawr Jewelers takes the time to wish you and yours a happy holiday and the best in the coming new year. Bryn Mawr Jewelers, 1136 Western Boulevard next to Sam's, serving Jacksonville since 1950. Visit BrynMawrJewelers.com or by phone at 910-455-2994.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 97 WSME.
Okay, we're caught up and everything should be good now. Welcome back to the show, live and local. We'll be here for a couple of minutes, and we got to take a 60-second news break here in a couple of minutes. So, what's going on in your world now? Well, I've been over here busy doing other things.
I know. I did want to talk about Giving Tuesday. Today is Giving Tuesday, which is a movement that unleashes the power of radical generosity throughout the world. Yes.
Well, give me some Tuesday then.
It can be something as simple as helping your next door neighbor clean up their yard.
Yeah. Let them help me.
My neighbor was.
They need to clean up my yard.
My neighbor helped me yesterday. He got out there with the John Deere and a bagger, and I irate, and he mowed though, and then he did the neighbor's yard. So
John Deere and a what?
and with a bagger.
A bagger.
Yes. It could be something as simple as making someone smile today, showing up for an issue or people that you care about. You know, if you know somebody that's having a rough time, take them a ham. Here's a ham, you know.
Yeah.
Here's something for dinner or whatever. And also, you know, you could go, there's so many organizations right now that are taking donations, like the Reefs Across America.
Yes.
Cancer Foundation, the Red Cross.
And don't forget the toys out there.
The animals, you know, we have a lot of local organizations here that are nonprofits that raise money to help take care of the animals that they take in. So it's Giving Tuesday. So just take a moment and give something of yourself. You know, you might want to pay for that police officer sitting right there behind you, getting ready to order through the drive-through.
Just don't offer them anything while they're writing you a citation.
No, they
will take that personal.
Yeah, but I mean, I've done that before. Police officer sitting right behind me, and I asked at the window, I said, can I wait to see how much their order is going to be and let me pay for it? You know, it's just those little things like that in life that means so much. But Giving Tuesday comes once a year, but you can give any time of the year. But today is the National Giving Tuesday. So do something nice for somebody.
There you go. That's a good idea. Okay, let's take our Fox News break, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. I promise. You're live in local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME. Classic. You're a really classic community station and classic Christmas station this time of year. We'll be right back.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, 246 Jacksonville.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. 11 more Hamas hostages are released as part of a ceasefire deal that's been extended at least through tomorrow.
They were flown here to the Ichilov Hospital in the 9 of them children, and we know that they are from the same small community of Nir Oz taken into Gaza on October 7th. All of them have fathers that are being held inside Gaza.
Fox's Trey Yanks, 33 more Palestinians held in Israel in this latest round of exchanges. Some New York City high school students are suspended over a pro-Palestinian rally targeting a teacher.
That teacher had to lock herself inside an office away from those kids. New York City School Chancellor David Banks saying an undisclosed number of students at Hillcrest High School founded for organizing a protest against a teacher who posted a picture of herself at a pro-Israel rally.
Fox's Marianne Rafferty, the school's chancellor, says some of those students used the protest as an excuse to act out rather than actually support a cause. America's listening to Fox News.
It's live and local. Real Talk on Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME.
I told you it'd be 60 seconds, and it was exactly 60 seconds, and we are back. And
I was counting. I had my
so was
stopwatch.
I was counting 1, 2, 3. Anyway, you ever tried to sit there and count down, just doing it in your head, or like 1, 2, 3.
Then you look
4,
at the clock.
It's off.
Yeah, you're
I
looking
think
at the clock. You peek at the clock to see if you're right on it.
I think the clock is wrong.
I'll blame it on the clock too.
Yeah, there you go.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
What happens when you get to 55 Mississippis? That's too many Mississippis.
That's a lot of Mississippis. Yes.
Okay, let's see what else we got going on here.
Well, this lady in California was arrested. She was playing in their front yard with her friend in San Bernardino County. And around 2:15 in the afternoon, if the girl's 9, it's like my grandson's age, when a woman walked up, grabbed this kid by the hand, and tried to forcefully drag this kid away. Like this wasn't somebody she knew.
She's playing in her own yard?
Yes. And the father of the victim found out about it somewhere, and he detained the suspect, called the cops and detained him. Now, see, he's better than me, but good on you, dude, for behaving. They charged her with count of kidnapping.
Oh, I'm sure.
Heck
Good.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that is scary that your kid can't even play in their own yard, no less, without some weirdo coming.
Mm-hmm. Can't tell you exactly what I would do, but it would not be
That's
nice.
what I'm saying, Rayford.
It would not
kudos
be.
to this man,
It would
'cause
not be nice
It
whatsoever.
would be more than just a detaining on my part.
Little retribution there going on. Good morning. Who's this? Uh-oh. It's our buddy.
Song.
Deplorables.
Excellent song choice.
How are you?
How you guys doing?
We're doing good. How are
great.
you?
It looks like I'm still going to call you deplorables next year because it looks like all three of you are going to vote for Trump, right? You're
I
gonna
doubt
vote
it
for the man,
seriously.
right?
Doubt it seriously.
I think you're wrong. On three counts. I'm gonna write Theodore's name in.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I have a suggestion for you.
Yes.
The Reefs Across America.
Uh-huh.
You waited 2 days before the day was due, and that's what. Okay. I think you should get a big calendar because it's January. You'll be able to get a nice big calendar that you can write in there all the events that are coming for the month, and for January, post it right behind you, Kelly, all the events that are coming for that month, and then you change it every month. But once you do it once, then you just repeat it every year.
I like
now,
it.
you should have done something about this a month ago, right?
Didn't even think about it. Yeah. Well,
Think about it. You people, you and Lee have people that are buried in that cemetery. You should have been thinking about that a long time ago. Okay? Now, you've been doing this for I don't know how many years, but you've been having this trouble every year. 3-4 years ago, Senator Lazarus was in there, and I called him up and said, listen, can you do something with that super majority that you have over there? Can you get some money funded every year for this cause? See what I can do. I'll see if he didn't do anything. Okay? So now, 2 days before it's due, you come out and you make a big stink about it.
I'm making a big stink about it because.
Come on, girls.
Okay, I'll tell you why. I can only speak for myself. Okay, 12 hours a day after I leave this studio. Okay, I have been dealing lately with health issues. I have been dealing with kids with major depression. I have been dealing with adults with depression. Think about it. But this woman has a job. Her job is as the coordinator of Reefs Across America, Jacksonville, is to let everybody know. And I didn't think about it. I absolutely did. It just didn't dawn on me.
You get that calendar together. You called that lady a month ago and have her come in and say, come on in here.
She won't come in.
The Reefs. What do we have to do?
Theo, I will take full responsibility for not getting the word out through the radio.
Why?
It slipped by about it a couple months ago. I tried calling a few people to get them to come in, promote it. Nobody wanted to do it. A couple of the organizations had backed out helping, and I set it aside, meaning to get back to it. So I take full blame.
I blame Rayford for that.
No.
What did I do this time?
Rayford has enough keeping up with us.
Yeah, Rayford has to deal with us on a daily basis. You
Rayford's
just
in
don't
charge
let
of
the
the
grief.
show, and Rayford knows when the fishing, if it was about fishing, you'd see him get on it right away. If it was about guns, you'd see him get on it right away. Like there's another show, the 23rd, on guns, Rayford. I know you're
show?
very happy about that.
Another show when?
I think he means a gun show.
When?
23rd.
This
surprised
weekend
you
we
didn't
have
start
one.
talking about that already.
American
I don't
even know.
I don't even know it. I don't
happening.
pay attention to it, Theo. I don't go to them.
I found out because there's a sign on the road.
Yes, dear.
Of all the guys, you're going to get Robbie another gun Christmas?
I think she's got enough.
Yeah, when was the last time she used one? That's enough. I got it. I got it.
When does she have to use one? That's the point.
No. I mean, do you ever go shooting? I mean, it's the perfect target. Do you ever take her out to the range or anything?
Did you say she's a perfect target?
He doesn't mean that he's going to shoot her. That's not what he means. I know what he meant. Theo, I know what you meant. I know what you meant.
My
Yeah.
God.
So, let me talk about one more review.
Yes.
The motor vehicle thing, the Department of Motor Vehicle, right?
Right.
So the news was saying that there was codes violation a building. That's how it came out in the news.
Building code.
Building code.
Nothing to do with building codes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something about the codes of the building, something not right there. And they asked them to fix it or something, and it wasn't done.
Not
I don't
according
think that
to
would shut
anything,
down
any letters that I've seen.
It is misinformation.
Yeah, because the letter that he said was very specific about
Yeah.
that one worker.
Yeah.
Yeah, according to the state's letter. Yeah, because I wouldn't think a building code would, because it's not the state's building.
No.
So Lee,
Yes, sir.
let me just go on with this.
go
So
ahead.
when you work for the post office for 20 years, you get retirement, right?
33
you're
years, and yes, I
supposed to,
did.
Okay, 33 years. Okay,
Right.
33 years. So let's say this private thing here, the DMV, that they gave it to a private guy to run, and you just said another one passed away, so that closed down.
Right.
So all this that you want privatized, what happens to these people for them? Do they get a retirement after their 33 years?
I would think no.
I
don't think
always
they do.
not from the state, but
so
it's a
why do you want it privatized when all those people working for one person aren't getting anything for it? You're lucky if they can wage, but when you work for the post office, you got a lot of benefits, right?
Yes. And I worked
so
hard for them
why
too.
should we privatize anything and let the government run it?
It's a
Where more
scary
people
thought.
can benefit from it.
Well, I guess the government, by letting contractors take it over, the government is saving a lot of money, or state's saving a lot of money by letting contractors do it. The state's not paying out benefits. They're not paying out retirement for this. It'd be up to
then
that private
wouldn't
contractor.
Agree. I wouldn't agree to give all the money to one person. Why would I agree? Did you see that the ABC store? Have you seen how clean it is in Jacksonville? And all those people making money, and they're going to get a retirement at the end of their time?
The state.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
ABC stores are owned by the state.
Okay, the state. Okay. But when you privatize these things, you give all the money to one person. He does whatever he wants, and the rest of the people.
I guarantee you right now that they don't make all that much money
they don't
at the
make all that money.
DMV as a private
But the
contractor.
retirement, you're missing the point. The retirement makes up for it, and you can receive a check for your life makes up for it, Lee.
Well, if you're
Okay.
working, if you're working for a company that has a retirement plan, I don't know. Maybe the DMV here in
There's that
Jacksonville had
do
one.
you know that Walmart, $1 billion company, has no retirement people that are working there for their,
Yep.
and they get UNGATS? You know what UNGATS is? They get UNGATS.
Well, I hope that maybe those
Okay.
individuals have been putting money into their own retirement
That's not going to
system.
happen, Lee. You know, even if they put
Yep.
$100,000, first of all, you have to have money to put it in there. And if you got 3, 4 kids, you got no money, you got
I
nothing.
agree.
So
I
even if you
understand.
put $100,000, what's that going to do? 2 years' salary? A retirement is you're getting money from the rest of your life, Lee.
I understand completely what you're saying,
Good,
Theo.
no, it's good. Well, they went through the system and they like it, but they don't want it for anybody else.
It's all
Well,
what you choose in life.
It's your choice to work there or not work there. That's the bottom line.
No, it's not, and it's not your choice when you say you're already privatizing everything instead of the government having it, where more people can benefit from it.
I'm not sure where you get off me promoting privatizing anything.
No, you like to. Come on. I've heard you say you've got to private a lot of stuff.
I have never
Don't
said
let the
it.
government run anything because they don't know what they're doing.
Well, that part is kind of factual. You know, if you take a look at the way the
If you
government
look
runs
at the
stuff.
ABC store that's making money, you have somebody in charge of.
Oh, come on,
They know
money
what
selling
they're
liquor.
doing.
You don't need to be in business anyway. So,
Okay. So now what's going to happen with all these people have to go all over the place to get their motor vehicle stuff done?
they can do it
How's that gonna
online. They can also do it. Most of it.
Okay. Very good. I knew you have an answer for that.
Well, I
But
mean,
other than
I
that-
looked into it yesterday, and yes, that's how you can do it.
So I had a great time in Greece.
Good.
Wonderful.
I enjoyed myself. I ate Greek food. Nice.
Yeah,
That's good.
my turkey had a great time in Greece last Thursday too.
Yeah. Well, if I showed you the menus, you'd throw the turkey out. If I showed you the menus and with the kind of cooked food you get at the land food, there's no McDonald's or a Burger King over there.
I probably would not be able to read it, but anyway, that would be fine. I'd have you read it.
I'm going to take you with me and I'll read it for you.
All right, that would be good.
That works.
Thank you.
I'm
All
worn
right.
out.
You guys
Just
have
listening.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas, New Year to Onslow County, and
Bye.
let's get this down together, right?
Yep, you got that. Thank you.
Take care. Bye bye.
Hey,
Oh,
we
he
have another-
wears me out.
He does me
I
too.
love Theo.
We
I
have another
love
caller. Good morning. Who's this? Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, this is Bridget.
Hey, Bridget.
I want to thank you guys for bringing Peter on. I met with him yesterday. My
Good.
husband and I did, and I hope we got everything, and it's going to go forward come January.
Yay. 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 He's helped a lot of people.
Yeah, he's a wonderful man, but I just want to add a little bit of fuel to the fire. I've been working for a company for 28 years. It's my choice. There's no retirement.
Yep.
I'm saving money. So, and the state doesn't pay the ABC stores that much money there. So, just my opinion. It's my choice.
Understand.
Yeah.
Totally understand.
Well, that's what I said. It's your choice.
You guys
Personal
have a wonderful
choice.
day.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Bridget. I'm glad Peter was able to help you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And he'll be back in here tomorrow.
Yeah, he will be.
Yes, he will.
I'll be listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. That's always good to hear.
Yeah, I had a phone call yesterday from somebody wanting his telephone number. So he's helping a lot of people. I appreciate him, and I know you do, and Kelly does. He's helped us a lot.
Yep. And I'm going to start working with him the first of the year, see if, make sure I know exactly what's going to happen throughout the year next year.
Hey, good news. Jacksonville Mall is hosting a card making station.
A what?
A card making station
As
for
in Christmas
cards for
cards?
hospitalized kids.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
So when you go in there to visit Santa's house, you know, you can go in there with your children, a special Christmas card.
That's pretty cool.
That will be sent to kids in the hospital. You know, cheer them up, give them a little bit of
you go.
happiness. So there you go. Giving Tuesday. Go by the mall today.
Hey, we're missing somebody.
Yes.
Bridget Smith.
Yes, she should be here shortly. I was just looking at the email, and it could be that it may be 8:30. So
Okay. Anyway, Sergeant Vanessa Smith from Jacksonville PD will be in the holiday season and
Right.
what they're doing.
right,
So police department gets
things to look
really
out for
active.
when you're out there shopping.
And after the fact too.
And after the fact,
we'll
too.
talk about that when we come back.
Yes.
You're live at. Whoop. Let's see who.
Yeah. Another caller. We're
We
just
have
like-
another caller. Yeah.
People want to talk this morning.
Robert, how are you?
How you doing, Rayford, Kelly, and Lee?
Hey.
Hey, I got a
Good
quick,
morning.
a quick thing I heard earlier when Tim was talking about the CBs.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, my grandson was a logger, and he got a load from Jacksonville, and they told him to go down to South Carolina to deliver it to one of the mills.
Uh-huh.
So I went with him. We went down to Carolina, and when we got ready to go into the place to get it inspected, they wouldn't let him go in because one of the pieces of log down below was slanted, and they said you couldn't get the forklift through there to pick it up. So he said, so we took the truck out of the mill, and I told my grandson, I said, listen, we don't have to go all the way home. If we get a hold of another trucker that has a CB and ask one of them, do you have a chainsaw, and help out, he said, okay, let's try that. So we talked on a CB and asked for a logger that had a chainsaw, and about 10, 15 minutes later, a logger came by, stopped, and said, what you need? And my grandson showed him the spot that was messed up, and we came in with the chainsaw, cut it off, and in the mill we went. So CBs are very important to truck drivers.
Yeah, they all should have them. I will tell you that right now.
So
Okay.
you had to go all the way down to South Carolina.
Yeah, yeah. Well, good for you and good for him. I'm glad you found somebody to help. All right, Robert.
That's what I want to bring up about CBs are very important.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good
Happy
day.
Live and local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM, WSME. Your classic Christmas station right here in Jacksonville.
You gotten your copy of Topsail Times newspaper this week? Topsail Times is Topsail area's only local newspaper in print. Started a little over a year ago, we now have over 1,500 online subscribers and 5,000 printed copies that go out every 2 weeks. And we never charge our readers. It should be free to our readers, and we stick by that. Looking for an idea for date night? Want to learn some local history? How about asking a veterinarian about your pet? These things and more are available in each copy of the Topsail Times newspaper. Want to get the word out about your business? Reach for full color ads, and the online paper version is always included for free. Need help designing the perfect ad? We can do that too. We're always looking for human interest stories, so start writing. And we love local photos too. Check out our times.net, where you can find out where to pick up a copy or check out our latest publication online.
Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro reminds you to check your mailbox and find your quote on homeowners insurance. Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro goes the extra mile to make sure you're in good hands, like helping you customize your home and windstorm coverage with their Write Your Own home policy. Yes, save even more when you bundle your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, and even your golf cart. Remember, if it rolls or floats, call Tammy for a quote. You and everything you own are in good hands with Tammy Fry Allstate Swansboro. Call today, 910-326-5383. Tammy Fry Allstate, 638 West Corbett Avenue in the Friendly Sea, Swansboro. Check your mailbox today for savings on your homeowner's insurance.
Barker Electrical Corporation, located at 3163 Newbern Highway, Jacksonville, takes this time to say thank you for your past patronage and wishes you and yours a safe and happy holiday season. Barker Electrical Technology Corporation has proudly been serving the electrical needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2002, specializing in residential, commercial, and heavy industrial work. Barker Electrical Technology can handle homes, hot tubs, swimming pools, pool houses, control systems, and exterior structures. Now that we're in the hurricane season, it's the perfect time to get that new generator installed for all the storms Mother Nature throws your way. Fully licensed, Barker Electrical Technology is proud to be part of the continued growth of Onslow and surrounding counties. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Phone 910-358-2187. Online at barker-electrical.com.
Hurricane season is here, and if you're not prepared, now's the time to visit Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Morehead Plaza in Morehead City. Whether for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer, Williams Hardware has the tools and accessories against high winds and water. Williams Hardware carries power tools and equipment, chains and fasteners, plumbing and electrical supplies. Williams Hardware, your helpful, handy hardware store, also cuts glass to size and cuts and threads pipe. When the chores are done and the cleanup is finished, light up that Wilmington Grill for Williams Hardware, 3011B Bridges Street, Morehead Plaza in Morehead City. Williams Hardware is open Monday through Saturday from 7:30 till 6 p.m. and Sundays for your noon till 5. Phone Williams Hardware 252-726-7158 and be prepared this hurricane season.
The best deal for the grill is at Jones LP Gas and Oil Company each Friday. Every Friday from 5, Jones LP Gas and Oil Company will fill your 20-pound LP gas grill cylinder for only $11. You heard that right. Each Friday till closing, you can have your 20-pound LP gas cylinder filled for only $11 at Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 Highway, Verona. In addition to saving money on your LP gas for the grill, Jones Gas and Oil is your full-service gas and oil company serving residential, commercial, and agricultural gas and oil needs, as well as gas appliances, LP replacement, parts, fill cylinders, and tankless water for a 10% military discount on installation. Remember to get that cylinder filled every Friday until closing for only $11. Jones Gas and Oil Company, 3881 the Old Wilmington Highway, Verona. Phone 910-346-6384.
It's local, real talk on Freedom 97.1 WSME.
Hey, out there looking for a new boat, maybe a great boat to give somebody for Christmas. Like Lee, she's looking for a boat all the time.
Yeah.
So you're not exactly sure what you want. That's okay. Stop in at Tideline Marine right here in Jacksonville. The team there will ask a lot of questions to make sure they don't waste your time. Then they'll show you new and used boats on the property that are for sale. Fonts include a pontoon boat. Don't drive a long ways away. Tideline has Aloha pontoons on sale this month, and you can save $5,000 per boat. Once you take a look at the boat, you'll understand why they've been in business for more than a half century. Remember, the personal service after the sale is just as important as the sale itself. For all of your boating and fishing needs, stop in, take a look See, ask questions. The friendly staff at Tideline will not treat you just as will treat you as another member of their family. You'll quickly become a member of the family. Tideline Marine and Family, 159 Old Bridge Street on the banks of in downtown Jacksonville. Got a small craft advisory in effect today through late tonight. Offshore northwesterly winds 15 to 25 knots, gusts to 30, seas 2 to 4. Dominant period 4 seconds. Sounds and rivers are choppy. Tomorrow, northerly winds 10 to 15, becoming westerly. Afternoon, seas only 2 to 3 feet tomorrow. Dominant period 5 seconds. Sounds and rivers a moderate chop, diminishing to a light chop in the afternoon. Thursday, northwesterly winds 10 to 15, becoming southerly 5 to 10 in the afternoon. Seas only 2 to 3 again. Sounds and rivers a moderate chop, diminishing to a light chop in the afternoon.
Today, sunny, high of 52, with gusty winds as high as 24 miles an hour. Tonight, clear, cold, low of 23. Bring your pets in and cover your plants. Tomorrow, sunny, high. Oh, Lord, tomorrow, high is only 48. Yikes.
Build a
Yikes,
fire.
yikes.
You need to get a turtleneck
I'm
out.
cold. I'm telling you, make
You can
neck
use
itch.
her. She's not going to wear it anymore.
Tomorrow night, clear, low of 27. So another cold and frosty night. And then on Thursday, sunny, high of 59. Oh, that's a little bit of an improvement. I said a little bit.
A heat wave
Yeah, I
coming
know.
through, right?
After
Yeah,
48 tomorrow.
You know, I was just reading a story Jacksonville Daily News did, and it's a heartwarming story, and it makes you grateful for what you do have in your own personal struggles and how you get through them. But 11-year-old Richlands young lady by the name of Lexi Kavanaugh has been diagnosed with several autoimmune diseases throughout her life, according to her mother. When Lexi was 18 months old, she was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis.
Oh my God.
And then receiving new diagnoses every year or so. And she's got a lot of stuff going on. She's got rheumatoid arthritis, celiac disease, Graves' disease, and autoimmune hepatitis.
Oh my.
She has chronic hives, which she has taken injections for, but she just became the first child at the University of North Carolina, UNC Hospital, to receive a bionic pancreas.
Really?
And you know, with all this that this child goes through, she still competes in pageants. She's a cheerleader. She tucks her little equipment into her skirt. She goes out there. She does her jumps. She does her cheerleading. So, you know, what a wonderful heartwarming
That's a great story.
Yeah. So you just go up on the Jacksonville Daily News, and they've got the full story on there. It's very long. You know, it goes into a lot of things. But November 13th, a trainer from Beta Bionics, the company that created the bionic pancreas, came to UNC, and Lexi became the first patient at the hospital to officially receive it. 11 years old.
Well, she's been
11
through it,
years
hasn't
old.
she?
Yes,
Heck
she's
yeah.
from Richlands. So, you see Lexi, give her a big smile.
I'll pull for the Richlands ball team now.
That's there you go.
11 years old?
Yeah, she's a competitive cheerleader, and she
Only
recently had a
11?
competition in Myrtle Beach. She tucked her new equipment right into her skirt and was able to perform, tumbling and all, with no hindrance, none whatsoever.
Wow.
Doesn't that just like warm your heart? And it makes
Wow.
you think about, here I was complaining because I didn't feel good.
Yeah.
This child has been through it all. She wears a catheter under her skin with a transmitter that she injects just once every 3 days, and then administers the insulin to her whenever it's needed. The bionic pancreas has and will continue to learn all her health patterns.
Wow.
Well,
Medical miracles.
Great story.
That is awesome. But I have a complaint real quick.
About what?
I love Dolly Parton. I'm just going to tell you
I
I love her.
like her in her cheerleading outfit.
I do too.
I
say
am
go,
gonna tell you
girl.
what. I was talking to
So
77, and I'm gonna tell you what. If I look this good, I don't look this good now. But if I look as good as she does at 77, I'm gonna run naked through the streets. I'm gonna wear that little Dallas Cowboy.
I'll wear the
cheerleader
little outfit. I'm going to wear that.
Because I'm gonna tell you what. If for those that don't know the controversy, which I think is the biggest crock of crap we have got going on in this nation, you got to worry about. Although some people upset. So Thursday, Dallas Cowboys historically play on Thanksgiving Day. Like that's been a thing for a long time. And she was the halftime show singer at the game.
Yeah.
She came out and sang some songs in a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader outfit, and everybody knows what those
the
outfits
little
look like. Shorts, a
little
little bustier
tank,
top.
you
It's not
know.
even a tank. That's like a bustier top.
It's
Let
like
me
a
tell you
bikini
something. Y'all
top
need to
is
go
about-
online and look this picture up. She looks
Well,
absolutely
you know what? When I
amazing.
saw that
got
and it
it
came
from it.
out,
for 77.
I researched it to make sure they fake
No,
like
it's
an
her.
AI generator, and it's a true
It's
story.
her.
She came out in it.
She looks absolutely
She's wearing
amazing.
a sheer bodysuit under it, so you know she's not actually showing her skin. I mean, but it looks like her skin. But I say, beautiful. You go, Dolly.
I mean,
you go,
and
girl.
people were hating on her for coming. They're like, "You're 77. You shouldn't
She's
be wearing
supposed to be
that."
just like a
What
grandma.
has age got to
That's
do with
what I
that age?
say.
Thank you very much.
I agree 100%. I think everybody that looks as good at 77 dressed like
Girl,
Dallas
if I
Cowboys
look like that,
cheerleaders.
I'd be wearing that too.
I'm telling you, I come to work dressed like that.
I got no problem.
I mean, this she looks amazing, and these people
Hey,
hating on her.
At least you're wearing pants today, Rayford.
Yeah,
I wear
Rachel.
pants every day.
Yeah. I mean, I just can't believe the backlash. But here's what's hilarious about this whole thing. And you know, I don't like the View women at all. But even they chimed in that they felt like people need to leave her alone for it.
Well,
I
they
mean,
should.
Yeah, but they usually hate everybody.
I know.
They, I'm shocked about that. But I mean, what
was your view on it?
They said she looks amazing and she
Good.
needs to be wearing it. They're like,
Yes.
people need to shut up.
Yes,
And so,
I agree
a few
with
other
that.
choice words they said.
Can we focus on something more important?
I mean, Dolly Parton's got the last laugh because that album she just came out with, of Rock Songs, #1. It's her highest grossing album
Wow.
ever.
See,
Yeah,
you
and
go.
I've heard some tunes on it. It's good.
Well,
But y'all need to quit hating on her. She looks
Yeah.
amazing. Amazing at
does.
76.
amazing back in the
Yeah.
early
In the
80s.
80s, yeah.
when
She
I
She
met
looks
her.
even better
a
now.
whole lot better than my opinion what Martha Stewart did in her swimsuit issue
Ugh.
last year. Yeah. That was a lot of they did a lot of touching up on that one.
But this
And
one's
it
not
wasn't
touched.
enough.
Yeah.
Have you heard what happened in Houston at that car dealership, that fancy car dealership?
Mm.
Woo! A pack of stray dogs went into the dealership. They think now they might have been chasing stray cats, but they're not sure. They got this whole thing on video. $350,000 worth of damage to some
How?
cars.
Scratches.
They ripped the bumpers off, jumped on the hoods, and bit, chewed, and scratched up the vehicles. They've
How
got
do
it
they-
all on
How
camera.
do they get the bumpers off?
They ripped them with their fangs, their teeth.
There ain't enough. That
These
bumper
dogs-
is not good enough. Then.
These dogs were trying to get, I think, and so they think it was cats. And what happened was it was 3 separate nighttime incidents. So they ended, after the first one, they put up cameras. Yeah. And they say it was 5 cars, $350,000. They were tore them down.
Yeah, but
You should watch this video. It is the wildest thing I have seen.
Mm.
I mean, these dogs were like possessed. It's crazy. And they haven't caught the dogs, but the dealership is going to move its location.
how do they get in after
They're under a
hours?
fence. They said they found an area under
So
the fence.
these cars are outside
They're-
the building.
They're outside the building in the dealership parking lot. But yeah, but apparently it's a luxury dealership, but it's fenced off or something. They think they originally thought it was coyotes. So they set up cameras and then realized these are dogs.
Oh,
And these were mad dogs, no pun intended
Yeah,
with that one,
apparently.
but they tore those bumpers
ticked
down.
off at something.
It's crazy. Can you imagine? I'm sure these vehicles are insured. I don't know how that works, but
Well, yeah.
I would think so. I
But
want to know what kind of luxury car it is that a dog can rip a bumper off.
yeah,
I'm
not
gonna have
much
to
of a
look that
bumper.
up.
Not much of a bumper.
What was that
Oh.
car? That $300,000 one that hit the.
Yeah, but that was a whole car, not just
They
ripping a
just tore
bumper
the
off.
bumper and chewed up the
It's
car.
just went to a car. How much is that car worth?
I would hate to be paying
I'm
the
gonna find out
insurance
what I got. They
premiums.
say the article just says, and the video just says luxury car. I need to know. I do want to know.
Here's some good news from North Carolinians. Senator Tom Tillis and his colleagues recently introduced the Helping Angels Lead Our Startups Act. It's a bipartisan legislation that will ensure that individuals who want to invest in startups, businesses, do not face burdensome regulations and allow those startups to get the investments they need to grow their business, which is a good thing because how many businesses we've seen this past 3-4 months that have closed down, furniture businesses,
What really
retailers.
gripes my butt is when you go, start a business, especially as a veteran, you do a startup business, you get out of the service, you're retired,
Yeah.
and you start up this, and then they raise the interest rates on you to a point that it costs you $1,000 or more extra per month just because of the increased interest.
Right.
How can they do that? And it's just because there's anything happening. It's just because.
Well, we've had furniture businesses that have been in business for 80 years or more. We've had woodworking businesses. We've had other businesses across the state that have just the economy has killed them, and they've called it quits. But yet we have a governor who goes to China to bring in businesses from China here in North Carolina. And I think this bipartisan legislation should mirror for new businesses to start up. But I still think we need to invest in the ones that we have now that need the help.
Absolutely.
And help the ones that want to start up instead of going to China and asking the Chinese if they'll bring a business to North Carolina.
It costs us too much money.
Exactly.
And we lose people, because you do know when they come here, they're going to bring other folks from China here to work, right?
Right.
So I don't know what he's thinking. And we basically understand China as our enemy. Right?
Right. Exactly. We're just giving them, I don't know, over the years,
It's wrong.
it just seems like we're getting some people that are not nationals of the United States coming in. We've got the Chinese in here, and
Give
we've
them
got
all the benefits.
Muslims in here that have opened up businesses everywhere, which, hey, we're all for, welcome neighbors as long as they go through the right process to do it.
Yes.
But
China is not our neighbor.
no, they're not our friend. You might
And they're
think they
definitely not
are.
our friend.
I'm telling you. I went shopping to buy a couple pairs of jeans, and every tag I looked at to see what it was made in before I bought them.
And
I finally found some that were made in the USA. It was not easy.
yeah.
Not easy.
Okay, let's take a break. You're live in local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 AM. WSME. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry, where we love to make you smile. Now proud working with Doctors Kim and Tommy Morgan, formerly Morgan Family Dentistry. The Jacksonville and Richlands Morgan offices of Lane & Associates Family Dentistry blends the latest technology with personal care and attention, so you have an amazing dental experience. The offices of Lane & Associates welcome all ages and accepts all major insurances, including military. Lane & Associates Family Dentistry has been serving the state of North Carolina for over 40 years, with 2 locations in Jacksonville, Richland, today at 877-LANE-DDS or online at lanedds.com. Welcome to Lane & Associates Family Dentistry.
I had insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to snap an auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call David Hall, State Farm, 910-455-0440, 1218 Country Club Road, Jacksonville. Mohawk All Pet Protection and Warranty is the only copper protection and warranty for all pets, all accidents, all the time. Because your pets are family members too. No matter how you live, we've got you covered. Soft, luxurious, smart strand for very clean carpet. Gorgeous, durable, Solidtech luxury vinyl tile. Mohawk has the ultimate floor for every room in your home. It's suitable for all pets. For details, contact Watkins Floor Covering online at watkinsnewfloor.com. Watkins Floor Covering, even for voting them the best of the best for 2022 in the flooring, covering, and carpet cleaning category. Watkins Floor Covering. They're more than just floors. It's custom showers, custom tubs, carpet cleaning, backsplashes, bathrooms, commercial, retail, and flooring too. Watkins Floor Covering. Family owned and operated since 1997 with locations in Jacksonville and Surf City. Watkins Floor Covering. You stand on it, we stand behind it.
If you're looking for a great deal on a brand new Mitsubishi, look no further than Bob Mills Mitsubishi, 2150 North Marine Boulevard. Because at Bob Mills Mitsubishi, they give it away and guarantee all their customers financing. At Bob Mills, there is no high pressure, no smoke and mirrors, or running back and forth
Fourth to a salesman. Buying a new Mitsubishi or quality pre-owned car or truck should be a fun experience. And that's what you'll have at Bob Mills Mitsubishi, 2150 North Marine Boulevard in Jacksonville, because they give it away. When you need comforting, who do you call? An old friend, right? Jacksonville services the heating and cooling needs of our area with dependable quality train systems, guaranteeing indoor comfort for your home or business. In addition to quality train systems, Jacksonville Heating Contractors offers 24-hour emergency service. NATE certified techs and over 50 years of experience and service you can trust. And with a Jacksonville Heating Contractor Service Agreement, you never pay retail for heating or cooling services and receive priority scheduling. Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And in New Bern, you can call Rent Heating and Air Conditioning 252-633-2200. In Morehead City, Sea Air Heating and Cooling 252-247-1122. If you need service or repairs, just call an old friend. Jacksonville Heating Contractors, an independent dealer. It's hard to stop a train. For deals on train systems and more, visit anoldfriend.com or call 910-347-2843. Freedom 97.1 WSME.
It's live and local real talk on Freedom 1 WSME.
Okay, we're back. Your Christmas classic station here, WSME. We do appreciate y'all listening and joining in here. If you've got something you want to chat about this morning, feel free to give us a ring. 910-30139, 910-333-0139.
Yeah, we just had some breaking news come across the phone right here. I just tried to pull it up, but they haven't posted it yet.
The phone?
Came across my app, my Fox. But they said that Hamas has already violated the ceasefire
I'm surprised.
agreement and by detonating several bombs. And so here we go.
Absolutely amazed.
Yeah,
Shocked
really.
and amazed.
Really, I know. It's just craziness. Well, we did have a guest scheduled for this morning, and it seemed to be, she got tied up on other things. She'll not be able to make it today, but we are working right now on scheduling her for later in the week. Yes.
We get her maybe Friday.
Yes, maybe Friday. So that was Sergeant Smith with the Jack Safety Officer. She's a law enforcement officer, and sometimes things happen.
Yes, they do.
So sometimes it's really hard to plan something, but she'll be in later this week. We'll schedule her and get her in here. She came in the last time. She's good, a lot of good information.
Yeah, she does. I know her husband too.
Yes. Yes,
I'm gonna try to get some info out of her about fishes.
Right. We're going to have to ask Peter about this tomorrow. Just had an email talking about new study forecasts major increases to Medicare Part D premiums in 2024, conflicting with the CMS projection lines. And this has a lot to do with our retired military. So I'll pass that information on to him and see what we've got going there.
Oh, I hear sirens.
Kelly
They must be after Kelly.
She's not ahead of the driver.
She hasn't been able to get up to 80 miles an hour yet, has she? Arizona police arrested a Las Vegas, Nevada man on manslaughter charges after he took part in a street race before reaching speeds of more than 150 miles per hour, crashed, split his car in half, and killed the two passengers he had inside.
Oh,
wow. 32-year-old Derek Charles Franklin Glasscock was arrested on Saturday morning by the Tempe Police Department. Documents obtained by the TV station there in the area show the events that led to the deadly crash began at about 1:35 in the morning on November 25th. 1:35 in the morning, you don't get out there doing street racing, okay? You might think it's cool, but other factors are likely involved.
Not cool.
Oh my goodness gracious! Look at him. He's not in good shape either. He got the pretty bad shape. Well,
was that tamed or one?
No, that's the result of the wreck.
Yes,
150 miles per hour. Police were attempting to stop his car, a Ford Mustang, which was seen taking part in the vehicle. During the race, police claimed the Mustang reached up to 100 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. But you're one and done, okay? You cut your car in half. it literally is half of a car that was left.
It's terrible.
And the other two passengers were killed. 153 miles per hour it was clocked at.
Well, maybe something happening in the U.S. House today. It may be the vote to expel Representative George Santos
Yeah.
from the House.
They're looking at trying to get rid of him. And it's like one of the.
He needs to go. I don't care the Republican, Democrat, whatever
Oh,
your
it
party
doesn't matter.
affiliation is.
Somebody posted yesterday, said, it will surprise me if anybody but him is opposed to his departure.
Well, they're supposed to reconvene today after the long Thanksgiving holiday. And I know the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, when he was asked about it, he said, well, it remains to be seen. He's talked to Santos at some length over the holiday and talked to him about his options, but it's not yet determined.
He should resign. The smartest move he can make.
He really needs to go. And I know the Republicans are going to try to put it off as long as they can because that means they're one less in the majority. So politics will play into it, I'm sure.
Well, that will appoint somebody else, right? Or have a special
Yes,
election.
but it probably, I think he was just elected. Well, his term's up anyway, 2024. So they
won't wait for a year.
No, they probably, I don't know how it works in New York, probably end up just appointing somebody to take his seat. It'd have to be a Republican, of course.
Yep.
So, and that poor person, they'll barely even learn where the bathroom is before it's time to start all over again.
We had that happen here.
Yes.
An Arizona man died after he was found unresponsive on a popular Grand Canyon hiking trail last week, the 10th fatality at the national park this year. The National Park Service identified the guy as 65-year-old James Hanschke of Arizona, Oracle, Arizona. He had set off Thursday for a hike from the south rim to the river and back along the Bright Angel Trail. The agency, according to the agency, around about 18 miles. The trail is located a mile and a half north of Havasco Gardens. Park rangers received an SOS alert from the hikers per weekend about 1:30 p.m. and immediately responded on foot. A helicopter brought additional search and rescue personnel to the trail where the man was found unresponsive. The agency said rangers arrived and pronounced deceased. No other details. It doesn't appear that there was anything other than, well, according to this report, I don't see anything there that says anything other than natural. If he was able to send out an and he was dead when they got there.
It's tragic, very tragic.
The park averages between 10 and 20 deaths annually. 4 and hiking related, with 3 of them occurring on the Bright Angel Trail. Millions of people come to the area every year. Wow.
Not much of a let's go visit the park and climb.
I don't want to go. That's not a me thing.
No, it's not a me thing either. I think I don't mind sleeping in an RV at the racetrack, but that's about it. That's about all the camping I'm going to do.
And all he was doing is hiking. So,
you know what makes North Carolina one of the best states to live in?
No.
A recent poll was just conducted, and North Carolina electricity costs and average annual costs for gas are in the upper third of the nation compared to other states.
Huh.
Yeah.
The lowest, in other words.
Yes, yes, right. North Carolina was 17th lowest in electricity prices, 29 cents per kilowatt. The average price in cents per kilowatt hour was $11.32 for residential, 8.5 for commercial, 6.14 for industrial, and 7.85 for transportation.
Huh.
So makes us one of the good places to
Well,
live.
that's-
Could
that's
you
always
imagine
good.
living in California?
Why?
I have people telling me they're still paying $6, $7 for a gallon of gas
I
there.
know.
Yeah,
I have
I'd quit
zero
driving.
desire. None. zilch, zippa. No reason to be there. Let's take a break. You're live in local Real Talk Freedom 97.1, 1120 a.m. WSME, your Christmas classic station. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
National, your authorized Cub Cadet independent dealer, 801 South Queen Street, Kinston, has the right Cub Cadet mower and accessories to handle any lawn, as well as expert advice, great selection, and support to find the right Cub Cadet mower for you. Cub Cadet is the those that love to lawn. Feature the all-new Ultima Series, forged for strength, durability, and comfort. See the full line of the Cub Cadet Ultima Series and zero-turn mowers at your local independent Cub Cadet dealer. Mills International. 801 Queens, Kinston, wishing you a safe and happy holiday season.
It's the season of giving, which means a visit to Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120. Right here, select a gift that will keep on giving long after Christmas. Right now, save up to 40% on in-store merchandise, including showcase jewelry, featuring pendants, diamond rings, diamond fashion bands, stone rings, and earrings. Need money for the holidays? Barnes Diamond Gallery pays top dollar for gold and silver. Major credit cards accepted and layaway available. Hurry and 40% on in-store merchandise right now. Barnes Diamond Gallery, 461 Western Boulevard, Suite 120, Jacksonville. Open 9:30 to 5:30, Monday through Saturday.
Mayor, from our family to yours. Barnes Diamond Gallery.
Looking for a job? Full-time? Part-time? Il Cigno Italiano Restaurant wants you. We're currently hiring for hostesses, servers, bartenders, and dishwashers. Il Cigno is a family-owned, fast-paced restaurant that offers the best in fine dining on the Crystal Coast. If you're hardworking, reliable, professional, and have a desire to always strive for better, we want to talk to you. Make great money and be a part of an outstanding, dedicated Il Cigno Italiano on West Corbett Avenue in Swansboro.
It's not for everyone, only for you. The medication your doctor prescribes is exclusively yours to take as directed. Nobody else should be taking it. It's up to you to keep your medication secure and to safely dispose of any unused medications. Don't let anyone take what's yours. Your prescription, your responsibility. Be aware, don't share. Lock your meds.
Supported by NCDA Mental Health, Developmental Disabilities, and Substance Abuse Services. Visit lockyourmeds.org/NC.
Great Gas and Oil Company, and of course, Wismart and Chappie's Chicken, located at 4111 Gum Branch Road, right here in Jacksonville. And 633 Sandridge Road has all you need when it comes to convenience for gas, cold beverages, and a great selection for quick pickup essentials. Enjoy fresh, not frozen, delicious meals at Chappie's Chicken, located inside Wismart, 4111 Gum Branch Road and 33 Sandridge Road, Hubert. So if you're in a hurry, get it all. Gas, ice cold beverages, convenience store items, and delicious, fresh, not frozen, Chappie's Chicken at Wismart, 4111 Gum Branch Road, Jacksonville, X33 Sandridge Road, Hubert. If you have a project that requires ready-mix concrete, whether a driveway, patio, livestock housing, outdoor kitchen, or something special for the holidays, Mixed Masters Concrete of Beautiful can handle it small. Mixed Masters Concrete offers residential, commercial, and agricultural contract work with professional service and fast delivery. Owner Scott Thigpen provides free estimates, and Mixed Masters Concrete will deliver on Saturdays. In addition to expert PT Masonry does complete concrete finishing. So, for ready-mix concrete and professional concrete finishing, phone 910-298-6153. Mixed Masters Concrete and KPT Masonry are proud to be part of the continuing growth of Eastern North Carolina, and thanks all our military families and all that serve.
Freedom 97.1
WSME.
It's live and local. Real Talk.
Back live and local Real Talk. And something that happened, I guess it was late last week. The Derek Chauvin, you know him?
Yes.
Okay.
George.
He was convicted of murdering George Floyd, disgraced ex-Minneapolis cop. He got stabbed. An attack that some say was and he was a high-profile target at obvious odds with many of his fellow inmates. Chauvin's mother blasted federal authorities on Facebook yesterday, just a couple of days after paramedics rushed her son to a hospital after he was stabbed in a federal prison in Tucson. She began, "I am outraged. My son was stabbed on Friday at 12:30 p.m. Not one person from the Bureau of Prisons or the FBI has contacted me." Nobody looked.
Well,
She said she had major concerns and questions about the stabbing, which authorities have so far declined to discuss publicly. They also will not release his condition.
he may not be down on his contact list as an emergency contact. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that she probably was.
I would imagine they would tell her something.
It's predicted by a number of people this will not be the last attack during his time in prison.
I thought they usually took people that served in law enforcement previously or whatever, and when they're sent to prison, I thought they had a special place for
They
them.
do.
Yeah, special population.
Yeah, I don't know about the federal
protect
prison
them.
system. It's kind of weird that they would not have it. The guy, a host of the lighter side of serial killers podcast, a guy, Keith Revere, he said he was a dead man walking his first day in prison.
Oh, yes. Yes. You know, could have run across somebody he had previously arrested. That's usually what they put him
yeah,
elsewhere.
this particular case,
Mhm.
you know, he's made a lot of enemies nationwide. And he's applied for, requested a new trial. He said some things were not presented that should have been presented, his sense,
Right.
and he wants a new trial.
Yes.
And some people in prison don't want him to have a new trial.
I watched that trial. I watched the
I did.
protests.
I watched a lot of it.
I watched a lot of the video with his knee on the neck of
Yep.
George Floyd. And I understand that this is what he was trained to do. And I understand training now has changed on that.
Mm-hmm.
But what I couldn't understand is when George Floyd was repeatedly saying, "I can't breathe," and then his body function, he started to go out. Why he did not remove this? He was not a threat to them at that
Once
point.
he's not a threat, you
That's
back
the
away.
part that I found that he was guilty of.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I don't think he's innocent. Let me just put it.
No,
that way.
I don't think so either,
by
but
any stretch of the
I think
imagination.
contributed to my feeling that he was guilty and responsible for this man dying.
The thing that I do not like is that the hero status that George Floyd has been given.
Yes.
I have problems with that.
Well, that
Did he
happened
deserve to
with-
die like that? No.
What was, and I can't remember right.
Did dying like that make him a hero?
What was the other one that happened prior to that?
Down in Ferguson.
Yes, and
Brown.
Mike
Yep.
Brown, where they tried to make a hero out of him.
No, he was a
a
thief
thug.
and a thug.
He
all the
was
way
in there
around.
to rob the store that day that
Yeah.
all this started. He was a thug. Just like, of course, he was shot. And so there are a lot of protests. Boy, those protests were just crazy.
Yeah,
too.
they went nationwide.
Yes, I would watch those at night.
But that guy, if you would look at him, and he had, if you had, I assume that you did, if you're one of those who's raising Cain,
Right.
the pictures of that officer,
Right.
he was in his car being punched.
Right.
It was all he
Exactly.
could do
Yeah.
to get to his gun.
Right.
He
Right.
certainly could not overwhelm the guy.
And-
This was a big man.
And that officer, the time that he dedicated to protecting the lives of it, it's all gone now.
Yep.
And he remains living a life in hiding.
Yep.
Quietly to stay out of limelight. And he's got to look over his back up now for the rest of his life.
And that's the one that Obama sent a whole bunch of federal investigators there. They had 40 FBI agents that went to assist
Yes.
in that investigation. And there was no evidence presented of
Were the
anything.
people that were present at the protest, some of these well-known figures that
and-
were making it
And the folks that they caught lying
Yes.
about what occurred, they weren't even there when it happened.
No, they weren't.
Well, I saw
They
him.
weren't.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Yeah.
No, baloney.
Just, we're going to have bad cops.
Well,
We're
we
going to
are.
have bad Walmart workers, bad McDonald's
bad
workers,
preachers.
bad mailmen. We're going to have that bad person probably rank right up there with some of the stuff we've read lately.
Yep.
Stories that we've told about them. But, we just have to, and the hardest part is giving time for the system to work, giving the time needed for all the information to come out. But no, nowadays it's just like, let's jump on it. Let's go protest and burn down businesses and put people out of work.
I never could understand burning something down in your own neighborhood. It's just like have nothing to do with whatever. I mean, like, good God, this goes back to Watts.
Unreal.
So anyway,
It's the world we become.
okay. Tomorrow we've got Dr. Rosemary Stein. We'll find out what's going on in the world of kitty medicine.
Yes, we hear about this RSV and it's really ramping up now.
Yeah. Well, I've had my shot.
I haven't yet.
Well, you need to go get it.
I've got to go see our concierge
There you
on
go.
Thursday, so I'll talk to her then.
And then we'll get a ride in here tomorrow. And he'll be talking again about Medicare and some changes that we think may be happening that we need to have him put to rest or
That's right.
tell us what we need to be
Medicare.
doing.
Part D.
Part D. Meanwhile, you are live, you are local. This is your Christmas classic station.
Yeah,
Freedom
Christmas
97.1, 1120 AM, WSME. Fox News is coming up next. And then at 10 o'clock this morning, we've got another dose of your Daily D's with Rick. Rick Dees will be in the house, and he will hand it off to the man.
Our man.
Hollywood man this
Hollywood.
afternoon at 3 o'clock. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in about 22 hours. Bye.
WSME, Camp Lejeune, W246CJ, Jacksonville.
Fox News. I'm Chris Foster. More aid is moving into Gaza, and more hostages and prisoners are being swapped as a